The internet is officially losing its mind, and fans can't believe what they're seeing. Reports are flooding in that Eminem's adopted daughter, Alaina Marie Scott, is pregnant, and insiders claim this could mean Slim Shady himself is about to become a grandfather for the second time. But what's really got people talking isn't just the baby news. It's the family tension, secret reactions, and shocking rumors surrounding it. According to multiple alleged sources close to the family, emotions ran high inside Eminem's private circle the moment the news broke. Some say the rap legend was caught off guard. Others claim he's been secretly preparing for this moment, but under one strict condition: no media circus, no drama, and no fame chasing. Still, fans are divided. Some are calling this a beautiful new chapter for the Mathers family, while others are convinced there's more going on behind closed doors. One insider even hinted that not everyone in the family is thrilled about the pregnancy. Tension, whispers of jealousy, and old wounds are allegedly resurfacing, and fans are already speculating whether this could create a rift between Alaina, Hailey, and their father. The question on everyone's mind: is Eminem's quiet life about to explode into a new storm of family drama? The internet is in chaos. Social media timelines are flooded with one name: Alaina Marie Scott, Eminem's beloved daughter, who just dropped what fans are calling the most shocking news of 2025. According to multiple sources, Alaina is allegedly pregnant, and insiders close to the family are saying this means Eminem could be a grandfather again. But behind the happy headlines, whispers are spreading that there's a storm brewing inside the Mathers family, one filled with emotion, confrontation, and unexpected tension. It all reportedly started with a private family gathering in Detroit a few weeks ago. What was supposed to be a small get-together turned into a moment that changed everything. Insiders claim Alaina stood up in front of everyone: her husband, her relatives, and yes, even her famous dad, and made a quiet, emotional announcement. "I'm pregnant," she allegedly said, voice trembling, tears in her eyes. At first, there was silence. Eminem, real name Marshall Mathers, reportedly looked stunned. Not angry, not upset, just completely speechless. For a man known for his control, that moment allegedly cracked something open. According to one person who was allegedly there, you could tell he was processing it all. Proud, scared, protective, all at once. Emotions ran high, but here's where things allegedly got complicated. Reports claim that not everyone in the family was thrilled about the announcement. While Hailey Jade, Eminem's biological daughter, allegedly smiled and congratulated her sister, some insiders say the atmosphere grew tense behind the scenes. "It wasn't drama at first," one source said. "It was more like an awkward quiet that turned into whispers later that night." Fans were quick to pick up on possible tension. Social media detectives started analyzing posts from Alaina, Hailey, and even Eminem himself, searching for clues. Hailey's Instagram story that night, a simple black screen with the words, "Change is hard, even when it's beautiful," sent fans spiraling into speculation. Did it mean something deeper? Was there an emotional divide forming? One alleged family friend spoke out anonymously, saying, "Marshall loves his kids more than anything, but he's overprotective, sometimes too much." The moment he heard Alaina was pregnant again, his mind went into overdrive. He wants her safe, private, and away from all this online noise. But Alaina's got her own vision now. She's not that shy teenager anymore. According to other sources, Eminem's team immediately went into what insiders call containment mode. Phone calls were made. Texts were sent. Publicists were alerted. The family didn't want the story leaking before they had control over the narrative. But in today's world, you can't stop the internet. Within days, screenshots, whispers, and fan theories had spread like wildfire across Reddit, TikTok, and Twitter. Fans flooded the comments on Alaina's old posts with congratulations, speculation, and conspiracy theories. Some called the moment a new era for the Mathers family. Others weren't so sure. "You know M," one comment read. "He's protective. He's private. This is going to mess with his peace." Another viral post read, "Eminem's entire career was built on family. Now that family's expanding, and you know drama's gonna follow." Allegedly, the emotional turning point came when Eminem's longtime manager, Paul Rosenberg, paid him a visit to discuss the situation. According to insiders, Paul reportedly told him, "You can't protect them forever, man. She's grown, she's happy." To which Eminem allegedly responded, "I know she's grown, but the world ain't. They'll tear her apart." Behind closed doors, Eminem reportedly began tightening security, making calls to ensure that paparazzi couldn't get near his daughter or her home. But according to another insider, that move didn't sit well with Alaina's husband. He felt like Marshall was overstepping, treating them like kids, not adults starting a family, they said. Allegedly, words were exchanged, emotions ran high, and the situation escalated from concern to confrontation. Fans started to notice the cracks. Eagle-eyed followers spotted that Alaina hadn't liked Eminem's last few posts, rare for her since she's usually supportive. Meanwhile, Hailey was posting cryptic quotes about balance, boundaries, and privacy, which only made speculation worse. TikTok creators and commentary channels pounced on the drama. One viral video with over 1 million views broke it down frame by frame. Look at Hailey's captions. Look at Alaina's silence. Look at Eminem's withdrawal. Something's brewing, and it's not just baby news. In the midst of all this, an alleged text thread leaked online. Screenshots supposedly showing a conversation between Alaina and a close friend. In the messages, Alaina allegedly wrote, "He means well, but I'm tired of being handled like a secret. I'm proud of my life now, and I won't hide it." The alleged friend replied, "You know how he is, he's just scared." Of course, no one can confirm if the messages were real, but fans treated them as gospel. Within hours, hashtags like Rachich Alaina pregnant and Osh Eminem grandpa again trended worldwide. Reaction channels exploded with takes, theories, and breakdowns. Then came the alleged curveball. A rumor claiming Eminem had already known for weeks before the announcement and was planning a private statement. According to one supposed insider, he was going to drop it on his own terms in a really quiet, respectful way. But when the story leaked, he felt betrayed. Some fans even speculated that the leak didn't come from outsiders at all, but from inside the family. Was it an accidental slip-up? A deliberate post? Nobody knew. But one thing was certain. The Mathers family was suddenly in the middle of a story bigger than any of them had prepared for. As online excitement grew, so did the drama. Alleged relatives started getting harassed by paparazzi outside of their homes. Old interviews and photos resurfaced. Fans dissected Alaina's past comments about motherhood and mental health, twisting her words into viral sound bites. "It was getting out of control," one alleged friend said. "Em hates this stuff. He built walls to protect his family." Now the internet was ripping those walls down brick by brick. And then, out of nowhere, a mysterious private jet sighting sent fans into overdrive. Someone spotted a plane registered to Eminem's company landing in Los Angeles, sparking rumors that Alaina had flown out for a secret meeting. Within hours, tabloids picked up the story, claiming that Eminem was personally handling the family crisis. But behind the headlines, insiders said something far more emotional was happening. A father-daughter conversation years in the making. Reportedly, Eminem told Alaina he loved her, he supported her, but he needed time to adjust. "You're my kid. You'll always be my kid," he allegedly said, "but I can't control the world. Just don't let it control you." Those words, if true, could mark the emotional shift in this family's story. But fans are wondering, is this the calm before the real storm? Because sources say the tension didn't end there. In fact, what happened next would send the internet into total meltdown, a family confrontation that no one saw coming. The calm didn't last long. Within days of Alaina's quiet announcement and Eminem's alleged emotional reaction, what started as a family moment turned into a public storm, and it was spiraling fast. It all began when TMZ and The Shade Room allegedly got their hands on insider photos. The images, reportedly taken during that Detroit family gathering, showed Alaina hugging her husband with what looked like a small baby bump. One photo in particular caught everyone's attention. Eminem standing in the background, arms folded, his face unreadable. The internet went wild. Fans flooded the comments. "M looks like he's already writing Mockingbird Part 2. Yo, he ain't ready to be grandpa again. Protect Alaina at all costs." But among the jokes and memes, a darker energy began to grow. Some fans accused Alaina of using the pregnancy for attention, while others claimed Eminem was controlling her behind the scenes. It was chaos, and the Mathers family was right in the middle of it. According to an alleged insider close to the situation, that's when Eminem decided to take action. He called a family meeting. No cameras, no outsiders, just him, Hailey, and Alaina. He wanted to clear the air before things got worse. The meeting reportedly took place inside Eminem's massive Detroit mansion, the same house he famously bought to escape the spotlight. But this time, the drama followed him home. Insiders described the energy in that room as tense but heartbreaking. Alaina allegedly started the conversation by saying, "I didn't want it to happen like this, Dad. I just wanted to share my happiness. Eminem allegedly replied, I know you did. But this world, it don't love happy endings, especially not mine. Those words reportedly broke her. For years, Alaina had lived quietly, avoiding fame despite being raised by one of the biggest names in music history. But she wanted to live her truth now, openly, fearlessly. That's when Haley, trying to keep peace, allegedly stepped in. We're all grown now, Dad. You can't protect us from everything. Eminem's alleged response? I'm not trying to protect you. I'm trying to protect what's left of me. That line allegedly hit everyone in the room. For the first time in years, Eminem's walls were cracking, the same walls that built his career and his legend. According to a source, Marshall was emotional. This wasn't about fame or music. This was about family, legacy, and losing control. But just when the family thought they could work it out privately, another bomb dropped. A voice note began circulating online, allegedly of Alaina venting to a friend about the argument. In the clip, a woman's voice sounding eerily like Alaina's said, "He acts like I'm still 15. I love him, but he doesn't trust me to live my life." Fans were divided. Some defended her, saying she had every right to speak her truth. Others accused whoever leaked the clip of betrayal. And once again, the Mather's name was trending across every major platform. Eminem, known for his silence, reportedly went into full lockdown mode. His team refused interviews. PR reps issued no statements. But fans started connecting dots, noticing that Eminem's longtime bodyguard and close friend, Big Tone, unfollowed both Haley and Alaina on Instagram. That single move sparked a wildfire of conspiracy theories. Some claimed there was a split inside Eminem's inner circle. Others believed Big Tone was behind the leaks. One viral post read, "This feels like 8 Mile all over again, but this time it's real life." Behind the scenes, however, things were reportedly getting worse. According to an insider close to Haley, the sisters stopped talking for several days. They love each other, the source said, but they both feel stuck in the middle of something way bigger than themselves. Meanwhile, Eminem allegedly started writing again, not music for release, but private verses, the kind he keeps locked away. One insider who claims to have seen a few lines described them as raw, emotional, and darker than anything since recovery. But while he was dealing with his emotions through lyrics, the internet wasn't giving him time to breathe. TikTok creators started remixing clips from old Eminem interviews, matching his quotes with the current story. One viral video played his line from Mockingbird, "Daddy's always on the move. Mama's always on the news," over footage of Alaina's announcement. The caption read, "Now Daddy's the one on the news." The video hit 15 million views overnight. And then came the betrayal that nobody saw coming. According to online sleuths, a former member of Eminem's security team allegedly sold a story to a gossip site, claiming that Eminem had lost it behind the scenes, punching walls, canceling studio sessions, and telling friends he was done trying to control people's lives. The claims spread fast, and even though no one could verify them, they painted a dramatic picture that fit the internet's favorite narrative, the overprotective father losing his grip on fame and family. By the next morning, Twitter was flooded with hashtags, Eminem breakdown Alaina speaks, Mather's family drama. The story wasn't just viral, but it was dominating culture. Fans were taking sides, YouTube channels were posting reaction videos every hour, and podcasts were analyzing every tiny detail. One viral podcast host even said, "This ain't just celebrity gossip. This is generational trauma playing out in real time." M's whole career was about protecting his family. Now his family's the one exposing him. But while the internet speculated, insiders said something entirely different was happening behind closed doors. Eminem, after days of silence, allegedly reached out to Alaina privately. No cameras, no team, no PR. The two reportedly met at her home, away from the chaos. A neighbor even claimed to see Eminem's black SUV parked outside late at night. What happened in that meeting? No one knows for sure. But the next morning, Alaina posted a cryptic message on Instagram. "Healing isn't about forgetting who you were. It's about accepting who you are." Fans took it as a sign that father and daughter had reconciled. But skeptics weren't buying it. Some claimed the post was PR managed to calm the situation. Others believed the worst was yet to come, especially when a leaked email began circulating from an alleged record label insider claiming that Eminem was considering addressing the situation through music. If that were true, it could mean only one thing. Eminem was about to turn his pain into art again. And that's when the rumor mill exploded with talk of a secret project, something codenamed Family Ties. According to whispers in the industry, the song was said to be a raw letter to his daughters, half apology, half warning. Fans were divided once more. Was it real? Was it a leak? Or was it just another internet myth feeding the drama? One thing's for sure. The tension between love, loyalty, and legacy was boiling over. And what was about to happen next would blur the lines between family healing and public chaos in a way that even Eminem himself couldn't have written. Because as the family tried to move forward, a new figure was about to enter the picture, one that would flip the entire story upside down. The chaos around the Mathers family had barely cooled when a new bombshell hit the internet, one that would shake the story to its core. A mysterious social media account popped up overnight, calling itself Detroit Truth Files. The account's first post? A photo of Eminem taken inside what appeared to be a recording studio. The caption read, "You can hide pain behind rhymes, but you can't hide from family." The post went viral instantly. Fans were shocked. Nobody knew who ran the account, but whoever it was, they seemed to have real, unseen footage and deep inside knowledge of Eminem's world. Within hours, the account began dropping more cryptic hints. One post showed an image of Alaina's Instagram from months before with the comment, "She warned y'all." Another hinted at a lost track that Eminem allegedly recorded after learning about the pregnancy. The caption simply said, "Family Ties are coming soon." Fans couldn't tell what was real and what was fake anymore. But the drama felt too specific, too personal. Comment sections were flooded with speculation. Who's behind this account? Haley's ex? A label worker? Someone from his old crew? If this is real, Eminem's camp is about to go off. And go off they did. Within 24 hours, Eminem's management issued a rare statement, denying the leaks, condemning the account, and warning followers against spreading misinformation. But by then, the damage was done. The internet had already crowned Detroit Truth Files the insider with receipts. Then, just as fans started to move on, the account dropped its biggest bomb yet, a short audio clip titled "The Phone Call." The 27-second clip allegedly captured a tense conversation between two familiar voices, one sounding like Eminem, the other rumored to be a former associate. "You think I'm scared to speak on it? You think she won't find out?" It's not about fear, man. It's about loyalty. The clip cut off abruptly, but it was enough to reignite every rumor from the past 2 weeks. Some fans believed it was fake, edited AI audio. Others swore it was real. The voice, the tone, the Detroit accent, everything matched. By morning, every gossip channel on YouTube was covering it. Titles flooded timelines, Eminem's secret call leaks, what's he hiding? Detroit Truth Files might be his former producer. Alaina reacts to audio leak and fans are heartbroken. That last one hit different. Because while Eminem remained silent, Alaina finally broke hers. She posted a series of Instagram stories, calm, emotional, and clearly aimed at the chaos. In one slide, she wrote, "I don't owe the internet explanations. I just want peace for my family." But in another, she posted something far more cryptic, a black background with the words, "Sometimes truth sounds like betrayal when it's spoken out loud." That post alone sent social media into meltdown. Was she talking about the leaked call? Or someone close to her? Fans dissected every word, every emoji, every silence. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, sources claimed Eminem was furious. One insider allegedly told Radar Music, "Marshall feels like the walls are closing in. He doesn't know who to trust anymore. This family thing, it's reopening old wounds he never healed." The old wounds they were referring to? His long, complicated relationship with fame, trust, and family privacy. For decades, Eminem kept his children out of the spotlight, building walls of loyalty around them. Now those same walls were cracking, and the world was watching every piece crumble. But just when everyone thought this was the peak of the storm, a new name entered the chat. A former Shady Records producer, Ryan Keys Mullen, suddenly resurfaced on a podcast. And his comments poured gasoline on an already blazing fire. "Look, man," Keys said, leaning into the mic. "I've seen the DMs, I've seen the messages. Let's just say there's more to that story than people know. The real reason he's mad ain't the pregnancy. It's who she told first." The hosts froze. "Who?" they asked. Keys smirked. "Not him." Fans went into detective mode instantly. Threads exploded with theories. Did Alaina tell Haley first? Was it her husband? Or one of M's ex-friends? This is deeper than we thought. Every hour, new clips and edits flooded social media. Dramatic TikToks with slowed-down music, black and white montages of Eminem's songs, captions like, "The man who wrote Mockingbird is now living it." It was cinematic chaos. Then came the next twist, and it was straight out of a movie. A journalist from XXL magazine posted a now-deleted tweet claiming to have seen court documents related to a confidential cease and desist filed by Eminem's legal team against a former employee connected to a social media breach. In plain words, Eminem was going to war. But this wasn't just about shutting down rumors anymore. It was about reclaiming his peace and his legacy. According to a close industry source, Eminem allegedly told his team, "I've stayed quiet too long. If they want my truth, they'll get it, in my words." That one statement set the internet ablaze. Every outlet began reporting that Eminem was working on a new track or project, possibly titled The Grandfather, as a way to respond to everything. And just like that, what began as family gossip had transformed into a full-blown cultural event. Fans were split between excitement and sadness. Some wanted to hear the song. Others begged him to stay silent and protect his family. But one post stood out, from Haley Jade herself. She tweeted for the first time in weeks, "Some stories are better left untold." That cryptic sentence broke the internet all over again. Was she taking her father's side? Alaina's? Or trying to silence the chaos entirely? Within hours, fan accounts began dissecting every Mathers move. TikToks comparing Eminem's old interviews with current events. Reddit threads tracking every family ties rumor. YouTube videos with millions of views speculating what the next verse could sound like. It wasn't just a family story anymore. It had become the biggest cultural mystery of the year. But the most shocking twist of all hadn't even hit yet. Because just as the internet started calming down, Detroit Truth Files posted one final message before disappearing forever. "You think you know the Mathers story? Wait till you see who tells it next." The post vanished an hour later, the account deleted. And fans were left with one haunting question. Who was behind it all? Was it a bitter ex-employee, a publicity stunt, or someone much closer to the family than anyone dared to imagine? Whatever the truth was, one thing was clear. The Mathers family wasn't done making headlines. When the mysterious Our Detroit Truth Files account vanished, fans thought the storm had finally passed. But as always in the world of Slim Shady, silence doesn't mean peace. It means something's coming. 3 weeks after the chaos, something strange started happening online. Random Detroit fans began spotting camera crews around downtown. Small, unmarked vans, security guards, and people in hoodies who looked way too familiar. Rumors exploded that Eminem was secretly filming something. Then, at 2:20 a.m. on a random Thursday night, a YouTube channel called The Mathers Tape suddenly dropped a 10-second teaser video. No voice, no words, just a black screen with faint audio playing in the background. The audio? A baby heartbeat. And then Eminem's voice whispered, "It's not about who tells the story. It's about who lives to finish it." 10 seconds. That's all it took to send the internet into meltdown. Fans flooded Twitter, Reddit, and TikTok with theories. Was it a song? A short film? A documentary? Or Eminem's coded message to his daughter and fans that the rumors were about to be addressed once and for all? Within 24 hours, the Mathers tape was trending worldwide. But behind the viral frenzy, things inside the family were still raw. According to an insider who allegedly spoke to Rap Scene Weekly, Alaina and Haley still weren't fully okay. They both felt like their private lives had become entertainment. Eminem was torn, proud of being a father, but tired of being a headline. Then came the emotional moment nobody saw coming. Alaina went live on Instagram. The screen was dark at first, her voice shaky. She wasn't wearing makeup, no filters, no fancy setup. She started speaking softly. "Everyone's had something to say about my life for the last month, but I need y'all to know. I'm not angry. I'm just hurt. I didn't want this to be a circus. I didn't want my family to be dissected like lyrics." The live stream pulled in over 800,000 viewers in real time. She took a breath and continued, "Yes, I'm expecting. Yes, my dad knows. Yes, we're figuring things out as a family." But the internet made it 10 times harder than it had to be. "I love my dad, I love my sister, and I love this baby. That's all that matters to me." As her voice cracked, fans filled the comments with hearts and crying emojis. For the first time since the chaos began, the internet actually went quiet, listening. But then something happened that nobody expected. Halfway through the live, a notification popped up from a verified account, Eminem Official. The comment read, "Love you, kid. Always." The chat went ballistic. Screenshots spread instantly. Some thought it was fake, but within minutes the comment was confirmed real. Eminem himself had broken his silence, not through a press release, not through a lyric, but with one simple human message to his daughter. The internet called it the forgiveness comment heard around the world. By the next morning, news outlets everywhere were covering it. Complex, Billboard, XXL, even mainstream TV news picked it up. One headline read, "Eminem finally speaks. Family heals in real time." But just as things were starting to calm down, a final twist emerged. Late that night, fans discovered that the Mathers Tape channel, the one that had dropped the baby heartbeat teaser, uploaded a second video. This one was titled "Legacy, a Letter to My Daughters." And this time it wasn't just 10 seconds. It was 3 minutes of raw emotion. A dark screen faded into a grainy clip of Eminem sitting in his studio, hoodie up, mic in front of him, speaking, not rapping, just speaking. "I spent my whole life writing about pain, trying to make it rhyme so it didn't hurt so much. But what I learned is pain don't rhyme when it's family. You can't edit real life. You can only live it. People think I built walls. Maybe I did. But walls ain't always to keep people out. Sometimes they're to keep what's inside from breaking." Then came the part that broke the internet all over again. Eminem took a deep breath and looked straight into the camera. "To my girls, Alaina, Haley, Stevie, I ain't perfect. Never was. But if love could fix everything, you'd never know pain. I ain't scared to be a granddad again. I'm scared of losing the chance to be better than I was yesterday." The screen faded to black, then appeared 3 words. "The Mathers Tape, coming soon." That video got 25 million views in 24 hours. Fans lost their minds. Was it a new album? A documentary? A confession? Nobody knew, but everyone had an opinion. One comment with over 100,000 likes read, "This is why he's the GOAT. No clout chasing, no lies, just truth." But not everyone was convinced. Some skeptics accused the video of being a PR move to clean up the scandal. Others argued it was the realest thing Em's ever done. Meanwhile, sources close to the family told Rap Radar, it's real. The video was recorded by Em himself. He just wanted to remind people that behind the headlines, there's still a father who loves his kids. And for once, the internet seemed to agree. Weeks later, the tension had cooled. The family wasn't giving interviews, no more posts, no more leaks. Fans noticed Alaina's bump growing in peaceful photos with her husband. Haley returned to her podcast. And Eminem? He was spotted jogging around his Detroit neighborhood again, hoodie up, headphones in, focused. But one eerie mystery still lingered. Who was behind Detroit Truth Files? Despite months of speculation, no one ever came forward. No digital trace, no IP leaks, no confirmation. Some fans theorized it was a disgruntled ex-employee. Others whispered it might have been a member of the family, trying to force the truth into the open. One viral TikTok with 10 million views summed it up best. In the Mathers world, nothing leaks by accident. And maybe that's true. Because if there's one thing Eminem has taught the world, it's that his silence is never weakness. It's strategy. So now, as the world waits for the Mathers tape, fans are watching closely. Every move, every lyric, every silence, decoding what's real and what's not. One thing's for sure, though. The Mathers family just turned real life into a movie. And that, folks, is how one of the most private families in hip-hop history found themselves back in the global spotlight. Not because of a diss track, not because of a scandal, but because of something real, family, growth, and the messy beauty of love. From Alaina's emotional confession, to Haley's silence, to Eminem's quiet but powerful comment, fans have witnessed something that even fame can't control. Whether the Mathers tape turns out to be an album, a documentary, or something entirely unexpected, one thing's clear: the world will be watching. The story of Eminem's second grandchild isn't just about another baby. It's about legacy, healing, and the human side of a legend we thought we knew. But the internet isn't done asking questions. Who leaked the calls? Who ran the Detroit Truth Files account? Was it revenge or redemption? And most importantly, when the Mathers tape finally drops, what truths will be revealed? You already know we'll be here to break it all down, piece by piece, as this real-life rap drama unfolds. So tell us what you think. Is Eminem ready to embrace the next chapter of fatherhood and family legacy? Was this entire situation a blessing in disguise, or just another test of fame's dark side? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe, because in the world of Slim Shady, the story is never really over.